What's happening, guys? So in this video, let's talk about and break down the most powerful method. I was just about to call it a technique, and you know what, in their eyes it is a technique. And it's laughable to think about it like that, but it's true, because they use all these little games, these manipulations and stuff like that. Narcissists do, right? We're going to talk about the silent treatment and the psychology behind this and why they do it, because if you're having a conversation with somebody or you're talking to somebody and you give them the silent treatment, you stop the conversation like out of nowhere. It could have been going good. The conversation you might have been having with this individual, it might have actually meant something. And narcissists will always cut it off. They will always give you the silent treatment in many different situations, but they do this is because it's the most powerful manipulation tactic that you can use. Because when you cut somebody off, you gain all the power. When you leave somebody on scene, you give them the power. You don't give them the power, but they take the power away from you because of whatever reason. They might think that you're going to cut them off. And it might not be true. These are things that might be going on in their head, and they want to one-up you by reading a message that you have to say, which they should have responded to when they did not do it. They completely cut you off. Coldly. And that is it. These things have happened to me many, many times. And you just got to get better at dealing with it, because this is a crazy ass world that we're living in today. We're living in a world where everybody wants to be powerful, everybody wants to be this, everybody wants to be that, whenever some of the weakest individuals on the face of this planet are trying to be like this. When in their own right, they have no real power. They just want to do these things to try to gain power. Who are you fooling? What are you doing? Everybody damn well knows who you are, and for you to be acting like this, it's laughable. The silent treatment is used as manipulation, and it's used as torture. It's used as to try to make you feel bad, to try to make you needy, to try to make you reach out to this person because they didn't respond. They want to do this to gain control, but if you don't play into their game, they don't have any control. They might have a false sense of control for the first day or two after they might have cut you off. But after that, you keep doing your thing, you're fine. And you're back to just how it was. You can't let these things bother you. I don't let these things bother me. And they might have used to whenever I was younger and not as strong as I am today. But you live and you learn. And any single person on the face of this planet could cut me off, and that is 1000% okay. Because there's going to come a time where this same individual is going to try to reach back out to me, and I'm going to have the last laugh, because it always happens like this. It always does. Because if you're a good person and somebody does this to you or treats you this way, it's always their loss. As long as you're a good person with good intentions and you mean well, if somebody treats you like this, it's their loss. The world we are living in today, like I said, everybody wants to act as cool as they can possibly act. And it's hilarious to me. massive egos on everybody. Nobody can just be themselves. And you hear all this stuff like, oh, if you want to start to talk to this person, you should text them this, this, and this. And this, that, and this. And you should do it this time. And if they open it and they respond to you, you should leave it for this long until you respond back. It's all these games. It makes no sense. Nobody is going anywhere today. Nobody is doing shit today because every single person is stuck in fear because of what today's world has come to. The way people conversate, the way people are doing their things, it's laughable. That's why I'm not in the mix with all these stupid things that are going on. It makes absolutely no sense. But at the end of the day, it's all fear and insecurity on these types of people. And it has nothing to do with you. It's these people that are in fear. It's these people that are insecure. It's all this shit. And that's why I don't deal with those people. I continue to build myself up to the highest of highs. Day after day after day after day after day. And I ain't caring. They can do whatever they want. They can act as cool as they want, but deep down inside I know exactly who they are. And that's why they can't hide it from me. They can do all that nonsense. You can't hide who you are from me. Especially if we're in person. You cannot do it. You can't. And it's these same insecure people that want to give you silent treatment, which is a narcissistic tactic to gain power and control. That are insecure, that are deathly afraid to move. They are stuck right where they are because they are fearful. They are afraid. They don't know where to go. They're like little chickens running around with their heads cut off. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to do. They're so scared. Which is why they do all these things as a defense mechanism, because narcissists, they have personality disorders. They're always stuck on defense. They're never playing real offense. Even if you think they're playing offense, they're not. Because even if they play offense, they still have defense on their mind because they're always just waiting. They can never take a risk. They can never just go forward. They can never accept defeat. They can't accept taking a loss. Whereas empaths, healthy people, we take hella losses, and do we ever stop? No. Do I ever stop? I do not. There's new things happening in my life all the time. There's new people coming in, and there's some people leaving. Some people come, some people go. You start to talk to new people, you might stop talking to these people, and then you start talking to other people. You don't stop, but narcs are not like this. Some might do this, but they're still playing defense, and they don't want to be open and vulnerable. They want to hide everything about themselves. And I just suggest not playing with these fools. You can't. Because it is a game. And you want to play games. If you know what you're dealing with, do you really want to play this game? Do you really want to do this? Or do you just want to get to the point? Life is short as it is. You want to waste your time doing all this stuff, be my guest. But for me, I ain't gonna do that. It's a waste of my damn time. It's a waste of my damn life. People just need to start. I'm not gonna say people need to start trusting each other right away, but it's like hang out. If you want to talk to somebody, meet up and see what you're dealing with, because you can't hide who you are in person. You can hide who you are over social media, over text, over any kind of platform like that. Pretty damn good. You can, because anytime I ever got caught up in anything, most of it come from that, not in person. Nobody has affected me in any way, shape, or form in person. Ever. Never. You can't. But you can lie. You can be a little snake in the grass behind a keyboard saying things that aren't true. And you're young and dumb and you're taking people's words for what they're saying. And I learned from that. Ever since then, have fun getting me, because you're not going to get me. And I'm not going to let you get me over text, because I'm going to push it straight forward. If you think that's too fast, if you think I'm moving too fast because I want to hang out in person or something like this, I already know you're no good. And it's not like, boom, right away. It's like on the weekend, next weekend, a couple weekends from now, make a plan. We'll do something. Whenever there's no show, whenever these people can't pull it together and they cannot do this time after time after time, you know they're no good. It's not that damn hard. It's these insecure people, I'm telling you guys now. They can't muster it together because they don't want you to see who they really are. Because they're insecure. They are fearful. They are narcs. They have personality disorders. It's plain and simple. Do you guys think for a second that if I was gifted with an opportunity to go and hang with this smoking hot chick, had everything going for herself, good person, empath, not just looks wise, but everything's on point, do you think I'm going to do anything to mess that up? Do you think I'm going to be worried about messing things up? I'm just going to be my best and show up as my best and do my best, because it's all I can do. And do you think I'm going to turn down something like that? Absolutely not. But people who are deathly afraid, deathly insecure, they will do it because they already know the end result. They already know the end result because they already manifested the end result. And these are the same people that want to give you silent treatment and do things like this. Now you could reach out to somebody and they could not respond. That's not really giving you silent treatment, because there was nothing ever that come up. There was nothing that ever begun. Someone just, they don't even know who you are. But silent treatment is whenever you're really talking to somebody and you guys are talking a lot. Day after day after day after day after day, for weeks, for a month maybe, for months. And then all of a sudden they just boom, disappear to thin air. It's because they can't handle what's actually about to come. They talk the talk, but they can't handle it. They said all these things, but they're never going to show up. Insecurities. And they like to give you silent treatment. They want to act as cool as they can act. And like I said, in the past, I've dealt with many individuals like this. Many. Dated a girl for a year that I've already told stories about. No names, just stories. Wasted a whole damn year. Hung out twice. Like seriously, guys. Insecurities. The silent treatment. Promises made, not promises kept. All these things. And you live and you learn from these things. Do not ever do too much over text. Never. Never invest too much over a cell phone. Ever in your life. That is something I learned. I will only get to a certain point with a certain individual over conversation over a cell phone before it's time to meet. It's time to hang out in person. It's time for this to move forward in baby steps. Because right now, it's staying in the exact same place, and sometimes it's even going backwards like this. You think you got something, it's going back even further. It's like, what the hell's going on? You know what I mean? And it's not like you're trying to rush anything, but you have to make positive progress in relationships and friendships and anything. And it's not like it's marriage. It's not like it's let's have kids. No. Baby steps forward. You have to fucking get together. You have to fucking do something. Slowly, you get to know each other, get more comfortable around each other, embrace who you guys really are. It's things like this that people in today's society are not doing. It's things like this that I'm just gonna end it with this. So narcissists, they want you to be isolated. They want you to be by yourself because they don't want anybody to be around whenever they're punishing you, whenever they're doing the things they're doing to you. They don't want anybody else to be a witness. That's why they love people who are isolated, because nobody can witness the onslaught that they put on their victims. That is facts. If it's just you, they can easily say, no, they didn't do that. It's as easy as that. And I've been in situations before in the past, like I said, that I had myself over my own head in deep water, and I didn't know any better. But I know now. I know what all this stuff is to a T. It's so easy. People are so predictable. It's so easy, guys. It's so easy. I do feel I have this world at the tip of my fingers. It's just so easy now. And I try to explain all this stuff to you guys to the best of my ability, so all you guys can be on the same tip. And I know a lot of you guys know damn near just as much as I do. You're on that level. You want to stay surrounded with this truth. You want to stay surrounded in the light of what this world really is. Not this blue pill society that everybody tries to tell you it's this way. No, it's not that way. The red pill truth is a real way. Not what people say. It's about actions. Because people can say a lot, but what are their actions looking like? People's actions are what they are. Whenever females make the actions they make towards the men that they have in their life, that is who they really are. That is what they really do. Not what they say. It doesn't matter what they say. That is what they do. Period. Same for men. It's whatever they do. It's not what they say. It's what they do. Their actions show everything. Just make sure, and I'm going to end it right here, that even if you guys are talking to somebody and it's going good and then you get the silent treatment, don't let it, just keep living your life. Don't hold your breath. Oh my fucking God, they're not talking to me. No. Breathe. Keep living your life. Keep doing your chores. Keep doing your work. Keep doing your homework. Keep doing you. And keep living. As if that was a mosquito that just landed on you and you flicked it off. Continue forward. Because at the end of the day, everything is going to be what it's going to be. And nothing is going to get in the way of that. If you get saved by the bell, you get saved by the bell. I'm going to cut this video short there. I hope you guys enjoyed this talk. I have another video to do, so I'm going to get to that one next. And I'll be back.